IQ. He's very good fighter. He's strong guy. He's very compact. He's like a bull, you know. He's smart guy. He's young guy. He's a regular guy. He's a regular man, you know, like everybody.
Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G, has just shared his shocking insights on the upcoming clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. On the other hand, Robert Garcia shared his view on the upcoming Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight, acknowledging the concerns many fans have about the size difference, but emphasizing that Crawford is a strong and very smart fighter. He noted that Canelo's recent performances have shown him looking for single punches rather than applying enough consistent pressure to hurt or finish his opponents. Garcia believes Crawford's speed, intelligence, and ability to control the pace without excessive movement could allow him to win a decision, although he doubts Crawford has the power to knock Canelo out.
What are your thoughts on Canelo versus Crawford? Highly anticipated fight, quickly approaching.
I know a lot of people are not very excited about that fight, and they think the size difference, huge difference. But Crawford's big, man. Crawford's a very strong fighter. He's a very smart fighter also. So look, the way Canelo's been fighting his last couple of fights, where he's just looking for one punch at a time and maybe not doing enough to hurt his opponents, maybe not doing enough to finish them off. I could see Crawford pulling it off.
Decision.
I think Crawford could pull off a decision because he's fast, he's smart, and he doesn't need to run. He could stay around Canelo and just pretty much focus on winning a decision. Because I don't think he could knock out Canelo, but he could definitely win a decision.
Moreover, Brian Norman Jr. expressed his support for Terence Crawford, saying he is rooting for him because he loves backing the underdog. He pointed out that Crawford has many challenges going against him, including being older and naturally smaller, with some even saying he is still a natural 140-pounder. Despite all that, Norman said he wants to see Crawford win precisely because of the odds stacked against him.
Crawford, simply because I love going for the underdog. He got everything going against him, and I just want to see him win. He's older, he's naturally smaller. Some people say he's still a natural 140-pounder. Everything is against him. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to see it win because.
However, Gennady Triple Golovkin described Canelo Alvarez as a very good fighter with strong boxing IQ, calling him compact, powerful, and as strong as a bull, while also being smart and still young. When asked about any weaknesses, he said Canelo is just a regular man, like everyone else, implying that no fighter is invincible.
Boxing IQ. He's very good fighter. He's strong guy. He's very compact. He's like a bull, you know. He's smart guy. He's young guy. He's a regular guy. He's a regular man, you know, like every.
Furthermore, Ryan Garcia shared his prediction for the fight. Say he believes Terence Bud Crawford will perform well and land plenty of punches on Canelo Alvarez, but he does not think Crawford will win. He explained that while Crawford may tag Canelo with shots, he expects them to have little to no effect on the Mexican star.
Crawford Canelo, Rod.
Oh.
Keep it a stack. This is the fight of the century. Everybody's talking.
I know.
How do you see it, man?
Man, I really see I see that Bud's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. But I don't think he's gonna win. But I do see Bud like getting a lot of punches off, being able to tag Canelo with some good shots, but they have.
Ryan Garcia further explained that he believes Terence Crawford will be able to hit Canelo Alvarez, but the shots will likely have little effect because Canelo imposes himself too well. He praised Crawford as one of the best fighters he has seen, highlighting his ability to box, bang, step up the pace when needed, and adapt in the ring. However, he felt Crawford might be biting off more than he can chew in this fight, noting that while Crawford is a complete fighter, he has been caught with big shots at times, which could be a factor against a powerful opponent. Like Canelo,
That's the thing. Like, I know he's gonna be able to hit Canelo because I've seen Canelo in sparring where he, like, not that he's getting hit. Well, he is getting hit, but it's so ineffective that what he's doing is just he imposing himself too well, and I see that happening.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Crawford is a great fighter. I think he's one of the best. I just think that he's biting a little bit more than he could chew. But you never know. If anybody can do it,
It's Crawford.
it could be
Yeah.
Crawford. You know, I do see him, like, when he fights, I'm like, damn, how do you beat this guy? You know, he could do it all. He could box, he could bang, he could, you know, step on the gas when he needs to. He could, you know, he could do everything. The only thing I see is sometimes he gets cracked with some crazy ass shots, but other than that, I mean, he's really one of the most complete fighters I've seen him.
Fernando Vargas Jr. shared his thoughts on the fight, saying he is a big fan of Terence Crawford and respects him greatly, but he feels the weight jump is too much for Crawford at this stage. He acknowledged that Crawford could have early success, maybe snap Canelo's head back or frustrate him with a southpaw stance, as Canelo has shown some struggles against southpaws before. However, Vargas predicted that by the 6th to 8th round, Canelo would figure Crawford out and either secure a stoppage or a knockout, adding that a Canelo victory would be a great moment for Mexico.
What's crazy is, I'm a big Crawford fan as well. Like, every time he sees me and my brothers and my dad at fights, he comes out of his way, shakes our hand. It's all respect. But I just feel the weight's a little too much, Marcos. I feel going up 2 weight classes, really like 3. And early, I feel Terence will have great success. I mean, maybe he'll get Canelo's head snapped back, or, you know, catch Canelo early. Maybe I could see Terence Crawford go southpaw, because you see Canelo has had a bit of problems with southpaws. You could see Canelo, I could see him getting frustrated, picking him up like how he does, like when he gets frustrated. But I say 6th, 7th, 8th round on up, I think he'll figure him out. And we need Canelo to get a stoppage, if not get a get a knockout. I think it'll be great for Mexico, and it'll be great for Razas. But I got Canelo, coming out with
Diego Pachillo expresses excitement for the Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight, saying he has admired both fighters his whole life and will be a fan of the event. He praised Crawford as a great fighter and said if the fight goes the distance, Crawford could win by decision, but if there is a knockout, he believes it will likely come from Canelo. Interview 8. Canelo's sparring partner, Lawrence King, predicted that Canelo Alvarez will win the fight, saying he could see Canelo getting a stoppage. However, from a business perspective, he believes it might end in a draw if it goes the distance. King expressed doubts about Terence Crawford carrying the extra weight effectively, especially since he is coming up from a smaller weight class, but he acknowledged it will still be a great fight between two smart fighters in the ring.
That's a very, very good fight. You know, 2 great fighters. I grew up admiring them my whole life, so I'm excited for that fight. I think Crawford is a hell of a fighter. If it goes the distance, he might be able to get that decision win. But I think if there's a knockout, then it might be Canelo who's getting the knockout win. But I'm ready to watch the fight. I'm going to be a big fan that night, and just be rooting for both guys. They're both great fighters.
Simon Jordan shared his view on a potential clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, stating he would back Crawford just as he did against Errol Spence. He acknowledged that many see Canelo's size as an advantage, but emphasized that Crawford's remarkable skill and self-belief make him a serious danger. Jordan highlighted Canelo's past struggles when he moved up to light heavyweight against Dimitri Bivol, arguing that size alone does not secure a win, and suggested Crawford might be the kryptonite capable of troubling Canelo.
I think Canelo's gonna win, but I tell everybody, man, as a business standpoint, I think it's gonna be a draw if it goes the distance. But I see Canelo getting the stoppage. I don't think Crawford's gonna carry that weight well. Even if he did put on weight, I don't think that was a good idea, especially coming up from a smaller guy. But it's gonna be a great fight. 2 brains in the ring. It's gonna be.
Timothy Bradley Jr. predicted that Canelo Alvarez will aim to control the center the ring, and may move lightly. On his feet early, as both fighters will want to test each other's power in the opening rounds. He said the initial stages will focus on positioning, balance, and finding the right distance, while avoiding counters, pointing out that Canelo tends to settle into his rhythm faster than Terence Crawford